Hello everybody, Kane here today with an episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs, and today we're back on the world to start another brand new project on the world. And today, that little project is going to be the botanical garden project that we've talked about doing for quite a while now. And quite recently, as in just before last episode ended, I had a new idea for it. Something new I'm considering trying with this, and I think actually could be way cooler than just the original botanical garden idea. And that is turning it into a greenhouse / garden. And in fact, part of me is even considering attaching it to the bug house. Now, maybe not attaching it to the bug house currently, mostly because the bug house, for those of you who aren't aware, will probably be getting an upgrade sometime after the world download. Just because, although I'm not saying it's a bad building. I think it's actually one of the best things we've done on the world. I think it could use a bit of an upgrade to the architecture, to the exhibit space. Come on, little Tiktaalik. Okay, how am I gonna get you back into your... Okay, let's just... Come on. Alright, well, it appears to not want to cooperate. And now it's raining. Anyway. I decided I wanted to do a greenhouse because I thought that would be a bit more interesting and be cooler. And when we eventually get the bug house upgraded, adding in all the space I'd love to add in, and extra exhibits for if we eventually get more creatures for it, I think having a greenhouse hooked up to it would be a really cool thing. And yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get some resources and tools together, wait for the rain to stop and get some sleep, and then I will start construction on this. So I'll get back with you guys when I've got a basic layout done. All right, guys, here we are, and this is the stuff I've gotten done so far on our greenhouse. I've got a couple of mixed ideas going on here. In fact, I'm kind of still a bit foggy on how this is gonna work. So I had originally created it with the idea of there being a big interior section of the building and then maybe a little garden type thing in the center. Which would, maybe have some trees in it, because we have a couple prehistoric trees. And then I kind of had this weird realization, or maybe not a weird realization, but a realization that, well, I don't think this works very well, I guess, overall, because I need to find, with this method at least, I don't have any grass on me, but we'd need planters, right? And I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do planters like this. I don't know, I'd have to figure out a way to do some planters, and I'm not sure the planter method is gonna look the nicest. So I kind of had a second idea with this. And that was ironically to undo some of the work I've done here. I've replaced the floor here with wood. I'm considering removing all the flooring, including these, and replacing it with dirt and grass. You would be like, well, then why did you remove it all to start with? I know. And then putting a dirt pathway kind of through here and kind of making it a bit more like an indoor garden. I know, why not just do the botanical garden then? But I like the idea of the greenhouse. I think it's cool. And I won't lie, part of me kind of likes this idea for the fact that maybe we could put a water feature in here. And maybe in the center we could throw in some of the animals from the bug house. We'll see about that. I think that would be cool, but yeah. Anyway, I'm still kind of trying to figure out exactly how this is going together. I'm not 100% on it yet, but I think it should be interesting. Wow. Guess we're having some major lag on the world or something. That's weird. But anyway, we got a decent amount of stuff to build with. I'm trying to think here though, how am I going to do this? Because we could do the whole thing as that way. Although we could have planters hanging from the ceiling and stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out exactly how this greenhouse is gonna work. Maybe I'm gonna look up some reference images for like greenhouse interiors and go from there. Maybe like a cool Victorian greenhouse or something. But yeah, and actually I think doing a more, like, I mean, it's already kind of looking rustic, but I think doing rustic will work well because our bug house already has a very rustic feel to it, or a very Victorian kind of feel to it, which we can easily hook up to this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to redoing the bug house and expanding it. I think that's going to be really cool to like kind of get it up to here as well and kind of connect all this stuff together. Anyway, though, that's not important. I'm going to get some more work done and I'll bring you guys back when I've got more of an idea of what's going on. So I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, and I got a bit more progress done, and I think after doing some research on actual greenhouses, I have an idea of how this is gonna work. It's got a slight change of plan from the original idea. Instead of doing, well, you can see I already removed all the spruce wood flooring. I have to wait for all this to become grass. It's not taking as long as it usually would though, just because we already had a large amount of grass in the center, so it's spreading relatively quickly at least. However, the new plan is, and this is based off an image I found online, we're gonna have a main pathway going obviously from one end to the other, and then with a secondary pathway kind of going around here. I was considering putting a second floor up, and I'm not sure if I still will. If I do though, I think the staircases are gonna be on this side, and like mirrored over there. Still not sure if that's gonna happen exactly, but that's kind of the basic idea. And then that's gonna separate each of these into 4 corners, and we can select different plants for each of the corners and kind of do stuff like that. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm hoping it does. Yeah, this project, it's interesting. I don't usually build buildings like this, so I'm kind of trying to figure out how I'm supposed to do it. I do need to get the roof done, and that feels like it's gonna be a bit of a pain, and I definitely realize I'm gonna need to take a trip to a desert to get more glass, because I think this is all the white stained glass I have, and that's definitely not gonna be enough, because we're gonna also need full blocks for the roof. So, yeah. But, on the other hand, I think this is gonna look really cool when it's finished, and I think it's gonna very much fit in with the other build. And I've got some new ideas for this area here. In fact, I might somewhat be changing up this pathway a bit to kind of make a new path type decoration thing. You guys will see when we get to it, but yeah. I don't know, I feel confused talking about what's going on here, because usually I'm like, oh, this, I've got this plan, that plan. I don't really have a lot of plans. I'm very confused as to what the overall goal here is gonna be. Because like, yeah, I originally was gonna leave this big space open for trees, but now the pathway's going through the center of this. So I'm kind of like, what do I do here? Like, I'd like, maybe a tree can go in like here. I mean, I guess we could do the roof kind of like a big like plus sign essentially. So we could have like a tree at the end, a tree there, a tree there, a tree there, a tree here, something like that. We could see about that. Anyway, I am going to get back to work. Oh wait, those trees are huge, aren't they? I might have to do custom trees like I did for this. I guess we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. I'll bring you guys back, hopefully when it's finished. We'll see how much I can get done before the next clip. Who knows? But yeah, I'm excited to see what I kind of come up with, because even I don't know what's happening. So, yeah. All right. So guys, I'm not yet done, and I'm realizing I'm getting to the point where this episode's definitely going up late, because I needed a lot more time for this project than I applied, or than I thought I did, because I'm going to turn around, and it's starting to look really good. And ta-da! I think shaders kind of makes it a bit more iffy, just because the white stained glass kind of gets a different look. I love this though. I think this is looking super cool. And the outside of the building is almost done, I think. I kind of want to take something, borrow something from Greenhouse. I think I've seen Grian build, which is basically just putting, what are they called? Fence gates across, because I really like the latticed look of that. But, yeah, finishing the rest of the walls and the roof took, oh, and now it's raining. That's lovely. Just took way longer than I was expecting it to. Like, it took a ridiculous amount of time. And I still need to finish the outside because I still want to do like all the walls and the pillars and stuff. And then I need to do the inside. And that's not even including the fact I still need to put the plants in. Like this project, I was like, oh, it's just a greenhouse. It's not going to take very long. And apparently this is a massive project that takes ages to work on. So yeah. Also, I'm starting to think we might not do the trees in there, I'm thinking, just because I did change up the eventual idea for what the roof was going to be, and it's now just, you know, kind of like this half dome type thing, or half oval dome? I don't know what to call it. And yeah, there's not really tons of space for trees, unless I remove these support pillars, which I'm considering doing, but I also feel like they kind of add, I don't know, I feel like they make it look more supported, obviously, but at the same time, there might be too many of them. Maybe if I remove these two, it'll look a bit better. We'll see. But yeah, I think it is looking really cool, but oh my goodness, I still have so much work to do with this. I did get the pathways in, and I think just doing these simple dirt pathways is gonna look really cool. And that's actually why I'm considering moving these middle ones, because then we can make it a bit more of like a curve here, and that might look a bit nicer. But yeah, after that, we just need to get the plants in, and hopefully that'll be good. I was originally considering putting some Meganura in here, right? Because I thought it'd be cool to have some flying creatures. But I've got a brand new idea for that, actually, and I really kind of want to do it just because I think it'll look really nice. It kind of breaks my plan a bit, but like one of my grand plans, but you know what? I think that's fine. And I think it'll make this build more interesting. I want to put the maybe not, like, this won't be the Confuciusornis exhibit, but I want to put Confuciusornis in here. Because I think for a greenhouse, having little birds flying around will just look really awesome and just kind of breathe some more life into this build that it doesn't have yet. Obviously, it'll look a lot more lively when we get more plants in and all that. And I am gonna do new cross beams out of spruce wood and put like some hanging planters from them. But we aren't there yet, obviously. But I do think adding in just some Confuciusornis will look really cool and really just add some extra life to this. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, anyway, I've gotta get back to building to finish this, because there's probably still about another hour of work I've got to get done. Well, I mean, one of the reasons the roof took so long is just because I had to go get so much sand, cook it up into glass. I was like, oh, but I remember when I started, I was like, oh, you know, the grass might not be finished growing by the time I'm done. No, it was easily done. It finished way before I got the roof done. But yeah, I do think it's looking cool. So I think if I do have the Confuciusornis, I thought I saw a creeper. Nope. Okay. Why do I have so many torches there? Wow, you really can't see through the rain. I'm thinking if we do add Confuciusornis, though, I need to make this like a double door, so like an airlock, so that way they can't get in or out really easily. But that shouldn't be too hard to do. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that, and I'll bring you guys back when this build is fully finished. So hang on for just a sec, and you guys will see it. All right, guys, we're back, and it's still not done really, but I'm gonna call it here, because if I take any more time to like finish this episode's just not gonna go up. So yeah, we're gonna go with where we are. I think we're at a pretty good place, and I wanted to come over here. Okay, so I didn't finish that part yet, but yeah, it's close enough. I did get the Confuciusornis eggs because I really like the idea of having the Confuciusornis here. But I don't know, I love this now. I really do, and I kind of want to put some custom trees around it, as well as obviously some custom trees inside of it. But I don't know, I love this building now. This looks awesome in my opinion. It just looks cool to have this massive, like, I don't know, glass building over here. I love how this looks. I don't know, I'm just really, really happy with what I've built. And I think it really fills in the space super nicely. Like, it just takes this big empty field from between there, which is like a big empty river, kind of. Well, it does have Sarcos, I guess. But we got like tons of stuff over here, dense forest, and we got tons of stuff over here, or dense forest, dense river. And then we got like all this stuff over here, but then like this spot was empty, and now it's got this awesome building. And this is what the other entrance is gonna look like too. I just obviously I just didn't get around to doing it. But we have our double door system. I'm thinking I'm gonna put some stuff over here. Maybe we'll make like a ticket booth or something. And then inside, we have this cool stuff. I did put the things on the outside. Like I said, I was gonna do the little lattice works using the fence gates, and I think it looks pretty good. Adds a bit of extra detail to the windows. Not super visible on the inside because of the shaders, but I don't know, I love how this looks. We got a couple of planters. I'm gonna put more in as time goes on, hopefully. We got a couple of prehistoric plants in here. Honestly, I want it to look a lot better on the inside, but I think for now, this is good enough for the episode. And it should, oh, actually, I'm gonna close the doors before we release the Confuciusornis in here. So that way I don't have to go and catch them. But I think this is gonna look even better when I get some like, if I can get some like leaves to make some vines growing around these, kind of add more vegetation. We're probably not gonna do that on an episode. I'll probably just, maybe next episode if we just make next episode like the tidying the things up episode. But for the most part, I'm probably just gonna try and work on it, finish it off before episode 100 with the world tour and download. And yeah, that should be pretty good. So anyway, let's get our Confuciusornis in. We'll put them on the pathway for now. Oh, whoops. Oh my goodness, they are absolutely tiny. Look at it. I'm gonna guess that's the female because there's a slightly bigger one, and I'm guessing that's the male. Oh my gosh, they're so adorably small. Oh, that's insane. I love them. They're so cute. I only had 5 eggs ready, so whoa. That's a black spike. We might need to cultivate some more, but at the same time, I don't want to put too many in here because at the same time, you know, we kind of got like a Confuciusornis exhibit we're gonna put somewhere else. But I really like this. I forgot we have Zawa, but since we have Zawa, that means we have like benches and stuff. So I might put some benches at like the ends of these walkways here, maybe put some in some other places just to kind of give people a bit more stuff. But I'd love to put like maybe like a small fountain in 1 or 2 of these, put some small custom versions of the prehistoric trees in here. And yeah, I got a couple of the new prehistoric plants from the recent update. I think this is new. I say recent update, it was like 6 months ago or something. Well, not really, but it's been a while. We got some new plants, and I think that looks awesome. I do like these planters. I think I should do some with some vines to kind of bring a bit more in. Maybe I can find a way to make something that looks like a sprinkler system. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I like that idea. Maybe I'll try that. But yeah, this is our little greenhouse. Oh, I didn't put the glass there. Well, that's good on me. But I think this looks awesome. I kind of want to, so we've seen it from over there. I kind of want to see how it like looks coming, say, from this direction. Like, oh yeah, that looks cool. I do have a lot of other plans. I might actually get some of these other plans worked on before the world download. I kind of want to do some sort of like covered walkway around here. Obviously, more of that will come into being when we get the bug house rework done. And yeah, or the bug house expansion is what I'm calling it. But anyway, I think that's all we have time for today. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed the build. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments down below. Let me know what things you think we could do to improve it, like for interior decoration and all that. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed. And until next time, guys, see ya.